Late night hangs, crack a high life. Yo, Mike and Mav riding steady, taking it slow. Laughter and smoke fade, go in the flow. Kicking back tight, let the good times grow. Mike and Mav, we roll real deep. Chillin' with the homies, ain't losing no sleep. Mike and Mav, vibe so true. Late night legends coming straight to you. Rhymes stay tight when the night moves fast. Stories get wild, but the jokes still last. Fago fizz poppin' and the smoke gets thick. Mike drops beats, Mav talk is slick. Mike and Mav, we roll real deep. Chillin' with the homies, ain't losing no sleep. Mike and Mav, vibe so true. Late night legends coming straight to you. Pop that Fago, light it up slow. Mike and Mav, the late night show.
All right, dude. What's up, man? Episode 13.
What's up, dude? Fuck yeah.
Mike and Mav show.
Lucky number 13.
Fucking, is that lucky to you?
No.
Globalist number?
Globalist number.
Yeah. So what's up, man?
Not a whole lot. We're going to do some conspiracy theory shit on this episode.
Well, you know, episode 13. Yeah. Talk about some of our favorites.
I'm not going to go into depth into too many of them because, like, we could spurg the fuck out on some off-the-wall topics, but... and I know you could become a mathematician of the Jewish...
Nobody wants to hear... Nobody wants to hear that, any of that shit, though. Fucking Kanye.
Kanye, dude.
Talking all kinds of crazy shit. He's a living conspiracy, though. But I wanted to look at some of his tweets because they're hilarious and he's going insane.
Did you see his old lady at that award ceremony?
Who?
Something censors or censor.
I mean, his wife that was like butt ass and like butthole naked.
Yeah, looking into her, like her last name's like Censura or something like that.
Yeah.
Like forward censor. And it's actually kind of ingenious because she walks around like with like exposed a lot. So like anytime she shows up in a magazine or an article or something, they always have to censor her. So I'm like, dude, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny that her last name's Censura or some shit. And they have to censor her every time.
I don't know how to pronounce that shit. Look, I don't think it's some intentional wordplay going on there.
No, but I see the wordplay that I don't think is intentional. But
I think after
there, and it's kind of funny to me.
I think after Kanye's last, remember he had that last meltdown, like he was on Alex Jones and shit.
Yeah,
remember that
where he was talking to like
inanimate
objects.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Benjamin Netanyahu. That one, remember?
Oh yeah, he pulls out the fishnet and the fucking
Yahoo bottle. Yeah. I think after that one, I think after that whole episode, this broad that he's with is like, I think that's his like Project Monarch, like butterfly MK Ultra handler bitch now.
Probably, dude.
Is what I think's going on there because he's weirder than he was. And he just fucking acts like he's a schizophrenic now.
She's like steady dosing him with like LSD or something and fucking feeding him with fucking weird thoughts.
It kind of seems that way. And then like showing up, she's just like butthole nude. I don't know. It's just a very, very bizarre.
Yeah.
And then was there like a spark to this or what made him just start like insanely shit?
I think it was the divorce between him and Kim Kardashian.
What, they made him go shitbird crazy?
Yeah, look what they did to fucking Bruce Jenner.
Oh, well, yeah. No, I mean this yeah, I mean you have a point there. Like that's a coven of like satanic witches.
I know, right?
But I meant this recent like Twitter, like the re-spurgeoning that's happening right now.
Oh, like this recent
Yeah,
uptick.
because like his last, like a tweet 6 hours ago. I love being an N-word and saying the word Hitler out loud. It's worth all the billions in the world. Thank you, Mexican in a Dodge Charger.
Airman, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's what I get for being right near a Air Force base.
Yep. But hey, property value is low, and that's the way you like it, because then you don't have to pay high property taxes.
Actually, both of the things you just said are false in my case.
Never mind then.
My property value is through the roof, and my property taxes are super high.
Damn. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Then you just suck, dude.
Yeah, I do suck, dude. And I wanted to tell Kanye, like, bro, you don't have to be black to say Hitler. Like, you can say Hitler out loud all the time.
But you can't on meta controlled apps, apparently. Well, except for you know what? No. Instagram Instagram's pretty free reign.
Well, I mean, context is important here, but I could get on fucking Facebook and just say Hitler. Like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, but on TikTok you get banned for that shit.
What,
You could say Hitler was a bad man, and then like, oh, you used a no word, where you're banned.
What about just the word Hitler?
Yeah, it's bad. They don't give a fuck about context on there.
Well, you know, it's very gay. TikTok is very gay. And speaking of TikTok being extremely gay, we have a brand new announcement. What's our announcement, Mav?
We're going to be on Twitter. Or TikTok. We're going to be on TikTok.
You really fucked that in the ass, didn't you?
Dude, I do that all the fucking time. I say Twitter whenever I mean
you
TikTok.
Fucked it, dude. Yeah. So
they're nothing alike, you know.
So okay, well, you fucking ruined that, but
yeah, we're gonna be on TikTok.
Yeah, even though it's horrible and gay, and I hate it. That's why I'm making you do it.
Yeah, I don't want to do it either, but like we kind of have to, because we gotta get the fucking word out.
I know. Like, how are we ever gonna? Like, that's what I was like. Damn these numbers! Why aren't we? We're just not growing. I mean, we have numbers, but like,
if anything, at least we'll get some Russian bots or some Chinese spies listen to it. Well, I don't care where they're coming from, as long as our numbers go up.
Yeah, but then I was like, how the hell,
dude? Do you know how badass would it be if Juggalos started popping up in fucking China? Seeing Chinese Juggalos over there doing like fucking, what are they called, Chimera paint or whatever the fuck it's called, that warrior shit that they fucking do. Like, you know what I'm talking about? They paint their faces in like red and white, and they fucking have like those fucking swords and shit. Or am I thinking Japanese? There's crossover on that though, isn't there?
I'm sorry, I'm looking up Chinese Juggalos.
Yeah. Or what'd be even cooler is if we started flipping fucking Russian bots. Like, the fucking Russian bots go to report back what they're fucking recording of our episodes, and they're like, "Whoop whoop, ninja! This is what we found out, dog." You know,
I'm not sure that's how bots work, bro.
I know, but like,
I don't think they actually have
AI with it. Like, you already have your AI talking like a Juggalo.
Yes, I actually do.
Well, imagine an AI bot just fucking listening to us and being influenced by nothing but us. Dude, that thing is fucking dope.
I use ChatGPT for a lot of stuff. It's like, it streamlines a lot of shit. It's easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does. Like, I use it some shit for work, like minutia that I fucking hate, right?
Yeah.
Some of the stuff for the show, just all kinds of stuff. I know that's kind of a controversial take, but I think when well used, I think AI has a place.
Oh, yeah.
It just has to be, like, it'd be fucking pretty gay if I was using AI to, like, write a script for our whole podcast, right?
Yeah, that would be lame as shit.
That's lame as shit. That's not what we're doing here. But I think it has a place. But when I'm using it, I didn't like how sterile it was. So I just told ChatGPT to respond to me like you're a juggalo. But then now it says homie and fam and dog all the time.
Now watch when you go to fucking have it do your reports for work.
Right, the fucking shitty security reports that I don't want to do. Then my boss comes in, Mike, very concerned about your last report.
What does it mean here when it says the guy got mad Jake Jekyll up in this bitch?
And here, patient was a fucking Juffalo. What does that mean? Yeah. Okay, you're right. I better proofread shit. I thought I have the Juggalo thing quarantined, but you're right. I better make sure that there's no slippage there, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking Juggalo security reports. But
yet you want to give me a job.
Yeah, dude, there are already guys.
I would have to send you all my reports for you to proofread them because I know you wouldn't trust me.
Bro, there are some guys there that I think can barely read. Like I think they're illiterate, actually. I think I have illiterate guys working there. So
yeah. Speaking of illiteracy.
Oh, that's a mighty fine sarsaparilla.
I wanted to show you this. Just so you could be like, oh, you motherfucker.
What? Always something with this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Well, come on. Whip it out, dude.
I'm working on it.
I want to show you this. Doesn't even have it fucking ready. It takes for fucking ever.
Well, I thought I had it ready. I was wrong.
And why are you wearing sunglasses and a beanie indoors?
Because I wanted to be fucking cool, right?
I don't know. For some reason, it's pissing me off. I can't really explain why, but I'm just like, fuck this guy and his glasses, dude.
This is my grand reveal here. What I was talking about. Go ahead and take a look at that. No, go ahead and take a look at that.
Take a look at what?
I just sent it to you.
Fucking cocksucker. This is a big thing. Why are you doing it in here? What are you showing me? Dude, how did you alter it?
Photoshop. Not even Photoshop. I just created stickers on my phone and placed them, but you can still kind of see the lines. So I reduced the size by to 80%.
Yeah,
and disappeared the lines.
Dude, you're such a piece of shit.
I know, right? I just wanted to take away what made him feel special about himself.
Why?
Because it was funny.
It actually was funny. Do you want to even explain this, or is it a secret?
Oh man, okay. Does he listen to the show?
I'm pretty sure he does not.
All right.
He's never mentioned it. I'm actually pretty sure he doesn't. He's never mentioned it.
Last time I went down to Tucson, I met Gimp for the first time, and like one of the first things he asks me is, what's your library number on
Audible?
I'm like, what? He goes, how many books have you read on Audible? I'm like, I don't know, like 600 something, 700 something, almost 700 something. He goes, ha, got you beat. I got 1 gorillion.
Yeah.
And then he chose his number, and I found out that because I was just fucking with them because I just wanted to say a high number because, like, who asks that kind of thing unless he's, like, very, very confident in him, like he was very, very confident in himself having a higher number than me. Yeah, so I just said a ridiculously high number just to fuck with him.
Yeah, he Lord of the audiobook over there.
Yeah. And like if you would have been like, oh man, you have me beat. I only have X amount. I would have been like, no, dude, I'm just fucking with you. I only got like 30 books read or something like that. And but no, he like doubled down. He's like, oh, I got like 1,000 something. I'm like, oh shit, okay. Then he posts a screenshot of his shit in the chat that I found out he was lying. I'm like, oh, he's insecure about this. I gotta play with his sickness. Like, why would he lie to me and tell me he has a higher number? and then like come out like later on and be like, oh, he's insecure about this. He has like 666 fucking books on there. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I just fucking photoshopped and I took the numbers that I already had in there and just kind of photoshopped them together to make it look like I had 16 fucking badges, because that's one less than you could get like total. And I put 2,611 as my total number in my library, which is like fucking an eighth of the total books on Audible. I explained it, dude.
Yeah, you took what little meaning that GIMP has. You performed an elaborate charade to just strip that from him. You stole. God, and this guy has can't you tell that he has like
not a lot going for him?
Yeah, not a lot. And you couldn't even let him be like little king of the audiobooks.
No, I couldn't, because that was the one thing he was really proud of.
Yeah, that's
all. I had to take it away from him.
That's all he had is like, I listened to a bajillion audiobooks, and it's like
I listened to a bajillion and one.
Yeah, that was a fucking Seto Kaiba move, dude.
Dude, that was fucking awesome.
I'm torn. I think it's funny, but I'm also like, man, that's sad for Gimp.
I'll eventually tell him, but like.
But you want to let him?
I'm gonna let it ride for a little bit and see how weird he gets, because like immediately, like, well, not immediately, like, I don't know, like 12 hours after I fucking posted that, he gets in the chat and then he DMs me. He's like, "Hey Mav, I was sorry if I was rude to you, and I'm sorry for like lying and stuff, and that wasn't my intention. I just had to get out of there before I was too dumb, and apparently I was being dumb that night. And do you have any good books you could recommend?"
Yeah, that was weird as shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, don't be gay. Listen to this book.
Did he ever say anything about that?
No.
Did he ever reply?
No.
That's weird, dude.
Well, that's my whole thing. Like that's like what I'm. I guess not really my catchphrase, but like one of the things I say often whenever somebody's acting like, God damn it, who the fuck is Corey? Nobody cares. Shut up. Like whenever somebody's like kissing my ass too much, I'll tell them to stop being gay.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Or when somebody's like trying to like, I'm like, dude, I ain't mad about it. Just fucking chill.
Hang on, I'm responding to Corey.
I didn't even see what he said.
Where he was talking about Mass Effect. Things not to be spoken of on the show.
Yeah, and that's why we don't have him on the show right now.
Because it would just be that.
We get canceled again.
Yeah. So we were talking about, anyway, back to Kanye, dude. Fucking dude's going, he's talking all kinds of crazy shit about the Jews. He's talking about the Jews.
Yeah.
He's back on that shit again.
It's
but
like,
some of them are like just hilarious.
I think what Kanye's thing is like, not enough people are paying attention to me right now. Here. I'm going to say some wild shit. This will make people pay attention to me again.
Let's read some Kanye tweets from today, okay?
Yeah, let's try not to get canceled.
I'm not going to read ones that are like super.
Yeah.
I won't read all of them, you know what I'm saying? But like, so, let's see here. 6 hours ago, Kanye West tweets, "My kid's school sucks."
Cool, man. Like, you know what? I'd say the same thing about my kid's school.
And then right beneath that, "Thank you, my brother Swizz, for connecting me with your close friend, the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman."
He's a 0 to 100, dude.
Yeah, and then right beneath that, "Any N-word don't like Trump is a F slur." Dude, I sounded so fucking bitch ass right there.
Yeah, but like you got it nowadays, man. You got to sound like a bitch sometimes.
Yeah, like, dude, I wanted to say all those words, and it's like, no, we're gonna be on the internet, and you can't say anything fucking cool. You got to sound like a fourth grader. Oh, ooh, you said the N word, you said the F word. I'm telling teacher. You know how fucking gay you sound when you say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like hearing grown adults say, "Oh, the N word." Like that's like the most bitch acidest thing that I've ever heard.
See, I always thought it was weird hearing even like hearing teachers say that, knowing they're full adults saying like,
Yeah.
well, your son said the B word and the S word and the D word. I'm like, my mom's fully grown. You could tell her, like, she ain't gonna hurt her feelings. Like, you can tell her what to say.
She's heard those words before.
I'm like, she's heard them from me. Like, where do you think I learned them from? You know?
Then he sends 7 hours. He sends a tweet that just says, "I forgot to say retard. That was retarded of me." What the what?
Yeah. See, I told you, he's just saying like hardcore like no words out loud, and
Yeah, he is.
man, that's kind of sad that that's all you got to do to get that much attention now is just to fucking openly say the letter words.
Well, he is saying the letter words, and then he says, "I'm a Nazi." And then he says, "I love Hitler. What now, bitches?"
Oh my god, dude. He's he's just desperate for attention.
Yeah, and then he railed on and on about the Jews.
Because not even Klansmen or fucking Aryan Brotherhood or skinheads, they don't even post shit like that.
No, that's lame, dude.
Yeah, their shit's like a lot more like in depth. He's very surface level, like Nazi, I guess, if he's a Nazi. Like he's new to the club, you know.
So
Oh, that's
what?
another thing you can't say on TikTok.
What?
Nazi.
You can't say that either.
No. The
Then
fucking
how the
ban
fuck?
your shit.
How are we gonna have any of this on TikTok?
Well, I'm gonna have to just choose clips and use it as just promos.
Yeah. Then come listen to the actual show,
Yep.
dude. Well, like, here's how many times can you say gay and retarded on there?
Not at all.
What?
Well, you can say gay if it's in the context of gay pride, but you
Or if
can't
like,
say, dude, that's gay. I got a ticket today. That's gay.
dude, this platform is insanely gay. Why are you even on there, bro?
I'm not anymore. You're making me get back on it.
Oh, okay. I was like, this just sounds like the most weak ass shit.
It was pretty cool like 5-6 years ago, but like
Yeah.
they kept chiseling away like certain things we can and can't do on there. Like a little at a time to appease everybody because they're like, oh, we aim to be a platform where everybody can feel welcome and nobody gets offended. And like motherfuckers get offended by everything. So you go in there like, oh, my name is Raymond. Bands. It's like, fuck.
Why can't you be? They hate. They hate. They hate
No, I'm
fools
just
named
saying,
Raymond or what?
no, it would probably be like he had a booger hanging that offended me, so somebody reported it, and now it's fucking now your account's banned.
You can't have a booger hanging out of your nose.
Dude, like it doesn't like if somebody finds your content offensive for any reason at all, even if there is nothing fucking offensive about it,
They
they'll
just
ban
be
you.
getting you banned.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the pettiness of it, like it's now a troll on there just to report people for not being offensive, but for being like reporting people for being offensive when their content has nothing offensive about it. Like there's this bitch on there that I follow that takes care of cows and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she like usually has like some funny shit to say. Not so much anymore since she had her kids because now she's all mommed up. But like she used to say some funny shit, but nothing like too offensive, just like some like farm ranch humor kind of shit. And Like she got banned like 4 fucking times and had to keep coming back.
What the hell is that damn noise?
That's why you'll see account names that'll say like name 2.0, name 3.0, name V4, name V5. It's because people have to keep making new fucking accounts because they keep getting banned for their
You get
content.
banned for fucking everything.
Yeah. And the way that happens is like if too many of your fucking videos get, because if somebody complains about your video, they'll just take it down. You have to fucking go through like red tape and shit to get it fucking back up there. And if you try to post it again, they'll immediately fucking like put you in like shadow jail, or they'll shadow ban you and fucking put you in fucking TikTok jail. And yeah, it's just fucking crazy. And if you get too many fucking videos removed, they'll just fucking remove your account.
Wow, I definitely feel like this is going to be an amazing tool for us.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Well, I mean, like it's gonna be some work on my end.
Yeah.
Just to keep it fucking to find clips and
the real good stuff. You got to click here. We say all the bad words, all the things that you're not allowed to say on here. Hate speech, slurs. Is that a good promo?
Well, I might just post like our regular shit, but just fucking censor the fuck out of it.
Oh, beepity.
And then, like, for the uncensored version, go to our thing tagged in my fucking bio.
Yeah. So that's your. What do you think on Kanye? Is he being a schizo, or is he just saying all the naughty stuff?
I think he's just saying all the naughty stuff to be an attention whore.
Yeah, I mean he was kind of like that last time, huh?
Yeah. Because at first he was like, "Oh, look, it's a conspiracy with the Jews," and pointing stuff out, and then like that got him a lot of attention. And he's like, "Oh, so this stuff, like, okay, as long as I keep getting attention, like I stay relevant." And like, motherfucker has more money than God, you know, like he doesn't need more money, so like he's just doing all this shit for attention.
Bro, I need more money.
Yeah, I need more money too.
Kanye, give me money. Or, I'm sorry, he says his name isn't Kanye, it's Ye. Ye, give me money.
Is it Ye or is it Yay?
Yay, Yay. I don't give a fuck, dude. Yay, give me money. What's your all right, let's move on with that. I just wanted to post some of the crazy or talk about some of the crazy shit he's going on there. But yeah, he's probably just being a psychopath.
Mm.
And the more I start talking about it, I was like, man, this isn't as hilarious as I thought it was. He's just kind of insane, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he'll say one thing like, all right, he did tweet that sometimes bitches need to get slapped. And I was like, oh, word, Kanye, for real. You know? I couldn't really argue with that one, right? But then he immediately followed it up with like complete unhinged insanity.
You're spanking mommy. That means you love her. You know, like
yeah,
that little clip. Anyway, there was a little thing that I wanted to touch on because I thought it was fucking funny.
What's that?
You brought it to light, dude. So it's technically your bit, but I wanted to talk about it.
Which one?
The
Redditors?
Yeah, the Redditors.
Oh.
Wait, no. The gay zone one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That one was very funny to me.
All right, so I'm just gonna read this as it sits.
Let me read it.
All right, okay. I was gonna do the gay voice and everything, but okay.
I mean, do you want to?
Go ahead. I want to hear your gay voice.
I'm not gonna do a gay voice. I'm just gonna read it quickly and with. All right, come on. Let's not pretend. What I'm saying is that we've all had the Mav reads Reddit's thing. I'm just saying that I'm a better orator.
Reader?
I'm a better orator.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Am I the No, wait. This one's from. I just automatically said, "Am I the asshole? Am I overreacting? My 20 male female friend thought I was gay. I don't know what to say." At what is ATP? Oh, that's at this point, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. He says, I don't know what to say at this point. I'm so mad. Is she joking with me? I have never once said I'm gay. Then he has a screenshot here. And let me screen share this, all right?
All right.
Just so wait, I got so many goddamn tabs open. Okay, here we go. You see that? Can you see it? We good?
Yeah.
You can't see any of my like saved bookmarks of Indian guys peeing?
No, you're good.
All right,
You're
cool, good, cool. So he says he's the one in the pink, and that's the crazy shit. Girl, I can't believe he would say that. And then, bitch, I know it's crazy. Look at that.
The men roll eyes.
Girly, we should go on a date soon. Yes. Slay nail emoji. That'd be so nice. When you thinking Friday? I've had a crush on you for a long time. Then she says, I thought you were gay. Is this a joke? LOL.
Okay, now let me read that. Let me come read that again. The way it's written.
Okay. Oh, you want to read it? You do want to read it gay.
Yeah. Girl, I can't believe he would say that. And she replies.
All right. Hey, I'm going to be the broad. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's start over.
I can't believe he'd say that.
Bitch, I know it's crazy.
Man. Girl, we should go on a date soon.
Yes, queen. That would be so nice. When are you thinking?
Friday. I'd had a crush on you for a long time. Giggly emoji.
I thought you were gay? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Is this a joke? LOL.
Sweating emoji.
That was some good RP there, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
So I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why wouldn't she think he's gay? But then his follow-up comments were better. Like, that made it better. Because somebody asked him, like, what the fuck? Why are you talking like that? One of them says, the way you type is incredibly feminine. I would have thought the same thing. Sorry, man. The OP says, what should I do to avoid this happening again? My book suggested it. Another guy says, what book is this? You have to be misinterpreting it. OP says, the 48 laws of power, law 44. It says to mirror her. So I decided to mirror her to build rapport. The fucking 48 laws of power, dude.
When they say mirror, okay, when it says mirror her, it probably means general body language. If her legs are crossed towards you, cross your legs towards her. If she's taking a drink, you take a drink. Things like that. It like small things like that, and like without her noticing that you're actually building up. Well, actually, like so, it doesn't build up to seem like you're mocking her, but like it triggers like a subconscious thing in a fucking person's brain that like they're like, oh, they react the same as me. They're part of my pack, kind of thing. It's more of like a primal kind of thing. It's not necessarily for picking up chicks or whatever, but it would work for that reason.
I mean,
and he misinterpreted it by like, I'm gonna fucking like mirror her dialogue, the way she speaks, things like this, and that's where he fucked up.
So I've actually read the 48 Laws of Power. Long time ago. I was like, because it came out in 95 or no, 98, I think it was. But anyway, the book is not meant to like pick up like bitches, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more about navigating social interactions. It's usually quoted as most of being the most popular in like business. You know what I mean? Navigating social circumstances, business, and it has rules of. It's not really manipulating. Um, it's a lot of tactics.
I read a similar book called The Art of Persuasion.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, like when you like you'll talk about like when you're in a job interview, kind of mirror the body language of the person interviewing you.
Hmm.
Like if they're doing their fingers pressed together with their fingers spread and like talking with their hands a lot, try to do the same thing. And it puts you on their level and they're like, okay, this is somebody I could work with, kind of thing.
And here's one of the laws of power, which I don't know how the fuck he translates. I should use this on fucking like this book is definitely not going to scare the hose with leave no remnants of your enemies, obliterate them completely. Oh yeah, that's going to get you laid, isn't it?
Mm.
Like this is like a autistic like Patrick Bateman tier like social battle manual, and he's trying to score babes with it, and all it does is gay zone him. All he did, reading the 48 laws of power, trying to master human manipulation and the dynamics of the social. He just looks gay now.
The way you said that makes me think that this dude watches way too much anime.
So reading the 48 laws of power and then trying to use it on women, yeah, I would say he.
The Art of War is next, you know?
Yeah. I can perfectly adapt Sun Tzu's battlefield tactics for the dating sphere. Yeah, that's pure unadulterated neurodivergence.
Yeah. If you're gonna be using stuff like that to like score with women, use The Art of Persuasion. That's a lot better book for that. Or here's the thing: touch grass. Don't use a fucking book. Just go out there and fucking talk to
I
a fucking
know,
woman.
like, good God. Let's see. Dude, I was gonna read like, and I felt it coming out of my mouth. I was gonna read a quote from like, I was gonna do a bit just now and read a quote from Sun Tzu, Art of War, and then talk about how he could possibly use that. But the second I read it and was gonna say it, the Uncle Po voice started coming out.
Do it.
I probably shouldn't be doing that.
Uncle
Probably shouldn't be doing that. But I felt it like, oh, and then I sucked it back in.
You have no idea how bad I want you to do it. I'll do it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'll do it, but it's like, is that, we can't have that on there. Probably get us fucking
Is that a
banned.
crossing the line thing?
Is it? I don't know what they're.
Well, no, like our whole show ain't gonna be on fucking TikTok.
No,
dude.
I mean, like, but couldn't that lead to some issues? Not just generally on TikTok.
Are we gonna ostracize our Asian audience?
We have none. Fuck it, I'll just do it anyway. Nah, the moment's passed. I don't even want to now. You see, look, we're not even there, and I'm already like, oh, the terms and conditions. It's already making me be a punk. It's punking me.
Yeah,
right now.
Don't worry about it, man. But I will say, okay, from a guy who has not done this before, but I have seen it work. Not personally, but I have seen cases of it working. The gay zone thing.
Yeah.
I have seen that work where dudes will pretend to be gay for like months at a fucking time, build the trust of a female and be like, I've never tried it with a girl. That usually only works on like college level.
Yeah.
But it has worked before.
Like it has worked, huh?
Yes. I spent a lot of time on Reddit because you guys used to have me do all the fucking Reddit posts. So
yeah.
So this could be Reddit lies, but I could see it happening at college level.
So you've read Reddit. So you've read. I think that's like rapist tier shit, isn't it? Like, so you've read Reddits where dudes pretend to be gay for months, grooming the trust of these broads.
Yes,
all in a ploy to bang them.
Like, yeah, I've never done it with a girl before. I want to see what it's like.
And then she's like, haha, okay, gay bestie.
Yeah.
And then what? Do they just
count? This doesn't even count. He's just experimenting.
Do they just bounce after that? They just get laid, and then what? They stop being their gay friend? Like, how does that work?
I think so. I think they move their scam on to the next one. I don't know. I've never done it myself.
It's difficult, dude. All right. So we're 40 minutes in. Let's start thinking of a break song, dude. Because then when we come back, we're going to discuss some of our favorite conspiracy theories. Just some that we enjoy that are prevalent out there. How about that?
Yeah.
And break song, what are we doing?
We're doing conspiracy theories. Do you want to do some head PE?
No, I don't like head PE.
Okay.
I've never liked head PE, bro.
You're not even during the whole New World Orphans era?
It's too head PE is a Cali band.
Yeah. Do you know what? I went back and listened to a lot of head PE. It is kind of like there's a lot of fucking pedo shit in there.
That, but I haven't examined it like that. I just meant just in general, like the whole energy.
Yeah. Because like dudes raps about like wanting to hook up with like a 17-year-old kid and shit. I'm like, but then again, there's a lot of old rock that did that too. Like Winger.
She's only 17.
Yeah.
And there was that one song. Remember that song?
Joan Jett?
No. If I could fly, I'd lift you up. I'd take you into the night. Remember that song?
Yeah.
From Officer and a Gentleman, I think it was in. Well, the first line of the song is like, she's only 16. It was like the first line in the song. Why did I just like acapella that fucking song?
Dude, but it was fucking...
Haley says that was fucking beautiful.
Thank you. I don't know why I just went to, yeah. She's just 16 years old. Leave her alone. They said.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Song,
I know that song
bro.
now, yeah.
You know that song?
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of fucking like questionable shit on fucking Classic Rewind, man.
Dude, should that so fucked up song be our break song?
No, absolutely not, dude.
Dude,
those songs did not age well. Even Joan Jett.
Bro, it's a classic though. Come on.
Standing there by the record machine. Couldn't be a day over 17 or some shit.
Not a fan. All right, but we are doing.
Mutants. You don't like. You like the Man Smith.
We are going to come back with some scary. I think you've actually heard this before, but it's a fucking banger. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're going on break.
That was significantly less gay. You're muted.
Oh shit, I was muted, dude. See, now you can't use any of this. Now I'm smoking.
Nope. I'll just put a black bar over your face. It's right on the black bar. Too ugly to view on TikTok.
That's fucking fantastic. Do
I would
that.
get banned for bullying at that point.
Damn.
Right?
Dude, speaking of Alex Jones, you seen how buff and skinny he is?
Yeah, he's actually fucking he's trimming up.
No, dude, have you not seen him recently? You can't say he's trimming up. That dude's skinny as shit now. You think have you seen him?
Oh shit.
Is this the first time you've seen recent Alex Jones?
Well, I was looking at this one side by side before, and that was 48 days later. Okay.
And he's been like lifting weights again like crazy.
Yeah, he looks like fucking. Do you know what? He looks like a scaled down Big Show now.
Yeah.
Like, look at his face. He looks like he has Big Show's face, like AI'd onto his fucking head.
I don't know. Like, for some reason, like fat Alex Jones, I trusted with my conspiracy theories. Skinny, like kind of jacked Alex Jones looks like, I don't know. It looks like he's some kind of Satanist high priest. I think it's the goatee.
He's doing the bald head with a beard thing, is what it is.
Yeah, so he fucking looks like Anton LaVey now. But so we were going to talk about some conspiracy theories. One thing I noticed, you notice how all the drones and the alien shit was a wet fart?
Yeah.
Literally nothing.
Like you're like, oh yeah, it's legitimate, and everybody's like, yeah, we don't care, dude.
Yeah, Lou Elizondo went up there talking his bullshit in Congress and all that stuff, and then it just went nowhere. Everybody was like, "Oh, they're gonna reveal, dude, disclosure. The aliens are coming." And I mean, I guess
you've seen what the government did like immediately after that with the fucking drones in New Jersey, like immediately following all the alien fucking videos and the release of all this stuff and whatever. All the drones went over New Jersey and started like going over major cities and shit like immediately after that, and started just like, oh, so everybody just kind of like, oh, I guess it wasn't aliens, it was probably just drones. Like that was like the fastest fucking cover up that the government has ever fucking done.
Like
to something that was so out of hand.
What do you have any opinions on it?
Nothing really, other than the fact that like I said, the drones just like fucking overtook the fucking aliens like immediately, because like drones and orbs, you know, and then like all of a sudden, oh, those were just wet spots on the lens. It's like, dude, wet spots on the lens don't move with the background.
No, I mean, what about those ones that looked like fucking plasmoids and shit? Do you remember those ones?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The orbs, the plasmoids,
yeah, like balls of fucking energy.
Yeah, that's what people were saying, was they were condensation flakes or flecks on the lenses of the cameras. Like,
no, that's bullshit.
And
Swamp.
I'm like,
that's
no,
like
yeah, well, because
like
condensation doesn't move with the fucking imagery.
No, that's like Men in Black tier shit. Remember the swamp gas reflecting off the moons of Venus or some shit?
Well, that's actually be like way older than Men in Black.
No, but I was just making a reference there, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was like, oh, swamp grass, blah blah, flecks of moisture on the lens.
It was as good as that. But I mean, the FBI received, they were saying like 5,000 reports These things were flying over residential areas near military installations and critical infrastructure.
Yeah, they're basically like, we don't know where these drones are from, and they're going near the fucking military bases. Forget about the aliens for now. China.
Yeah, so then they're like,
And then everybody's like, oh yeah, China's a threat again.
DHS, FAA, we all looked into this, and they were just a mix of commercial and hobbyist and law enforcement drones, and even some misidentified stars. We've concluded there's no evidence of malicious activity.
Dude, I sat here and watched on a live, like somebody on Instagram Live. Was it Instagram Live? Yeah, Instagram Live was just filming this fucking like over their house, and he was just sitting there counting them and goes 400, 401, 402, 403, and then he goes, oh no, they're not just circling. Turns around, shows like a fleet of them behind him.
Fucking.
Yeah, he was just sitting on the roof of his fucking house recording that shit.
And then
And I'm
last
like, okay, there's
month,
no fucking way there's that many fucking just hobbyists and law enforcement and fucking commercial drones. Like 400, really? Fucking like just cruising around for no fucking reason over this dude's house. And I'm not saying it was like specifically over his house. It was like he lived in a big
over the
neighborhood.
area, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
And then last month, that new press secretary stated that the drones were authorized by the FAA for research and other projects, noting that many were operated by hobbyists. Then she emphasized this was not the enemy. Who the fuck is the enemy?
Yeah.
That was kind of a weird open
China.
statement. But yeah, China. Other guys came out, like the Foreign House Affairs Committee Chairman Mike McCall suggested that the drones could be adversarial, potentially originating from China. So China's just flying balls of energy around?
Yeah. I mean, there were drones. Yeah, the government did the best they could to cover it up by putting up as many drones as they fucking could. But there were obvious fucking plasmoids there as well. You know, that can't be explained away by flecks of fucking moisture on the like little droplets of fucking moisture on the lens that fucking for some reason move with the scenery. And like you could see, there was even a few videos of like the drones getting close to the plasmoid and then just falling out of the sky.
And then now it's just kind of gone totally silent on it.
I think those plasmoids were just a new form of energy that we could absorb into ourselves and become fucking wizards, but the government doesn't want us to become wizards, so it's covering it up.
They're stopping the energy of our ascension because I'm with you, okay? They're stopping the ascension because we're entering the age of Aquarius.
Yeah. And they're wanting the return of the dragons.
Did you see those fucking dragon videos? Yeah. You did. You sent them to me.
Isn't this the year of the dragon?
Is it? I'm not up on Chinese mythology. I can look that up real quick. Give us let me recap of the dragons, Mav.
Yeah, according to China, this is the year of the wooden dragon.
So what about those dragon videos you sent me? That's what I was trying to get you to talk about.
I honestly figured I would send that to you and it would cheese cave. Like you'd be like, oh, dragons, and just like do heavy research into it.
No, I did not.
I have seen quite a few videos of dragon-like creatures popping up. Some Western dragons, some Eastern dragons, a lot more Eastern dragons. It's weird. But yeah, in the world of AI, who knows what's real anymore? But
so
I choose to believe it.
One of them you sent me, I could see some of the signs that it could definitely be AI. But then you sent me one, and I was like, damn, that don't look like AI.
It's the Eastern Dragon,
Yeah,
the long-bodied one. Yeah.
yeah, because I fuck with AI, and I've made videos, so I have a pretty good eye for spotting AI shit. There's a lot of hallmarks that come with it. There's a lot of once you fuck with it, you can usually spot it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a few of them that get past me, and I'm like,
Um,
oh, and then I'll go to show somebody, and then I'm like, then I look at it a second time, and I'm like, oh, never mind. I'll fucking think that it'll take until I show somebody, and then I'll click in my head. I'm like, oh fuck, look at their lip. It's like glitching at the end or whatever, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. The one that was taken out of a helicopter was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yep.
That one was harder to spot, but I do think it was AI. But I liked the way that the video went into the unexplored regions.
The Dark Continent shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because that started going into the ice wall, and that's always been a conspiracy I like, just for the fact that it's the 66 parallel. Is basically, if you're looking at the parallels and latitude and longitude, the 66 parallel, it's for all intents and purposes totally illegal for anybody to go past that.
Yeah.
And when I say illegal, I don't just mean you're going to get arrested. Like, if you start going there by some means, you're going to get accosted by governmental forces of some kind.
I just watched this one where this guy was going beyond the ice wall in his plane, and jets were following him and shit like that. And it wasn't a video of it; it was just a video of him retelling his experience doing said thing. And he goes, and that's what I saw. I saw the Dark Continent. When I saw the ice wall, I just kept going. I saw it. I'm not turning back. They can shoot me down. I don't care. But the two jets follow me wide off. And the Y formationed off, and they just said, "You crazy son of a bitch!" And I just went over that white ice wall, and there I was. I saw it, the Dark Continent with the
you crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah, and what the fuck were those guys called? From the Dark Continent inhabitants. It starts with a P, not Pleiadians, but it's God damn, I can't remember the name of the people. Fuck.
That's not ringing a bell to me, dude.
I'll find it and I'll fucking tell you later.
But there's some what I like is because it actually showed there's a supposed map, right?
Yeah.
And I say
which map are you talking about? The one from Russia?
Was it a Russian map?
I believe so, if memory serves right, dude.
I'm trying to find it now. But there's damn that map. I should have saved it and had it fucking ready to go. I look like a fucking dork now.
Yeah. But he said the people that he witnessed there were and see, this is where I started getting a little sketchy because he was describing the features of the people, and I'm like, you were in a fucking plane, bro. Oh no, never mind. He landed on an open plane. Or in an open field. And he said he's witnessed the people there. They had black skin, but not like African black, like paint black.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Like my hat. Yeah. And they had like ice white eyes, like with no pupil, but he could tell they were looking at him and shit. And it was at that point he decided that he was in over his head, and he turned his plane around while it was still moving, and had enough room to take off, and came back and was questioned for however many fucking eons or fucking decades or whatever, and fucking now he's back to tell his story.
See that I don't believe.
But one of the things that kind of made it seem legitimate to me, no, maybe not, maybe not, but like it said, like he said, like the guy that was flying next to him in the jet said, "Come on, man, turn around right now. We'll have you sign an NDA and send you on your way. Don't don't throw your life away. Just come on. It's not worth it. There's nothing over there that's worth your attention. You're just gonna get arrested if you keep going further."
All right, I found the map here. Okay. It's it's a German map called the Flak Erde. I'm probably not saying that right. Let me just screen share it, okay?
All right.
What I found compelling, that I found it, is that you see it. Remember this map?
Yeah.
Okay. So he was talking about this shit over here, right?
Mm.
And I like the little Nazi symbols because it's denoting that's where you're getting it. You see it right here.
Yeah.
That's denoting
there's a more precise map than that has a lot more Nazi symbols on it, because apparently that's where the Nazis have discovered. They marked it with the with their swastika and shit. But there was like maybe 12 or 13 different places that they've actually set foot and discovered.
Well, what I liked is
According to the
if you
map.
look, what got me was that when they're talking about that there are these continents beyond the ice wall, it brought up something that, and this is another theory, but it ties into it, that I always liked, is that the moon, if you look at the geography, and there's videos you can find of this is easily, you can see this, that all the dark spots on the moon.
Yeah, it's a reflection of Earth.
Yes.
Yeah,
because you can line up a map of the Earth and all the continents practically perfectly into the dark spots with the continents that we know of. Like they fit in there perfectly.
Yeah, but then there's also a lot more.
There's a lot more dark spots out of what we can align with. So then they're like, well, what is that? And I think that's what, where to go? There it is. I think that's what this is. That's what this is portraying here. You see?
Yeah, this little small cluster that you have your icon over right there, that's us where we're at now.
That's us, yeah. And then it's like
the
what is
clear
all
ice
this?
wall through right there, that like right to the right of where you're at. It's that white trail.
Right here?
Yeah, from there going up and up to the left and up to then follow it right.
Yeah.
That's the ice wall.
And then you see it's depicting all this black over here.
Yeah,
So
there's much larger.
you can already see how
yeah.
this area, this is our known here.
Mm-hmm.
You can already see how this would fit perfectly over here.
Yeah.
And there's really good videos out there where dudes actually, not using this map, they use other maps, but they superimpose this over the actual moon, over the best photos we have of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And it lines up perfectly. And that to me is like, holy shit. That's pretty.
What's crazy to me is that those dark spots on the moon are craters.
I don't believe that.
That the moon's like our natural protector because it just attracts all the asteroids that go to hit Earth. Why are they on the inside?
What do you mean?
Why in order for the craters to form there, the asteroids would have had to originate from Earth to hit them on that side.
In the areas that
I get what you're saying on that side.
I get what you're saying, because like the Earth is here and the moon's right here. So how are asteroids hitting that area? How are asteroids hitting the area that directly faces the Earth is what you're saying.
Yeah, and some of those craters are so large that like it should have destroyed the moon.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're the size where, if you watch like shitty science documentaries, like an asteroid, those sizes are the ones that they say would totally obliterate the Earth and kill everything and crack our fucking core in half and a bunch of shit like that.
Yeah, but like the moon's still intact and it's so much smaller than
Yeah,
us.
and that one side always faces us. It never moves. It's locked in. It doesn't the moon doesn't spin,
Yeah.
which
You
is
know
you
what?
know
May I like to entertain the thought that because more likely than not, I'm too dumb to understand the real thing, and this is just the thing that my tiny little puny intellect could choose to understand, could like fathom. So like, but do you know what? I'm happy with this. I like magic. I like extra continents. I like fucking people wandering around with dantanes and fucking body cores and fucking a sea of consciousness inside their mental sphere that they use to cast spells and shit. That's the stuff I fucking like.
yeah,
So if I choose to
it
fucking
is pretty
believe this,
cool.
I'll remain ignorant. You know?
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, and I like how it wraps into the whole Nazis fled to Antarctica and had secret bases and then went over the ice wall. And now they have secret bases over there. Are they still there, bro? I like that shit.
But do you know what? Maybe Kanye's right and this map is right, and they're keeping it secret just because they don't want the Jews to go there.
Maybe that, you know what? Maybe, what if they made this like, dude, bro, all right.
They're not lying to us. They're just lying to the Jews because they don't want us
Yeah,
to. They don't
yeah,
want the
hear
Jews
me
to go
out.
there. We're
Like,
welcome. They're not.
but we could go, but we can't get there, and they're not going to take us there.
We could go. I'm sure we could. Because if you look at, I guarantee, if you go back and like look at the names of the scientists that have tried to go there and got turned around, tell me they don't have a Berg or a Steen in their name.
Okay, yeah, that's very like. Look, we're just
Now I
saying.
might be
Like,
onto something there.
there's a lot of scientists that fit that bill in there.
Yeah.
But the powers that be here won't let us go.
Yeah.
And now I'm following with you. I'm like, what what if?
What if we are allowed to? It's just that the ones that have tried weren't.
And they're mad about it, so they don't actually let us. Like the Nazis over there would let us, but they keep us from going over there here because they're mad that they can't go. So they're like, well, no, none of you can go. None of you get to go to Hyperborea now. But also, you touched on something that I was like, what if? And I like this too. What if? Okay, so the Nazis they made their base, right?
Right.
And they had their Hanabu and their flying saucer and their Glock, and they flew over the ice wall, right?
Right.
And they got over there and they set up their bases and the glorious Fourth Reich is happening right now, right?
Yeah, they're flying around their saucers and whatnot, coming scoping us out every once in a while, flying back.
Yeah, and then they're like, no, that's the Jewish prison realm now. We just keep them all stuck in there.
Yeah, we're in the Jewish prison realm. And just so that we don't follow them back, they use underwater like tunnels to traverse back and forth. That's why they think that these saucers are coming from like under the oceans.
Yeah, that's why all those pilots report the crazy shit under the water, like the lights and stuff they see anywhere. That's just them coming over. But they know, they're like, yeah, they can't get down here.
Atlantis is real and it's ruled by Nazis.
That you think that sounded crazy, but like I've read shit that says that already.
And see, I've just come to that conclusion on my own. Now, okay,
No.
do you know what? I'm as smart as those guys on the books you read.
No, that shit's out there, bro.
Dude, could you imagine if you fucking met some of the authors of the books you read and they're just like, "Sup, dude? My name's Maverick."
Oh, you like my book, huh?
You liked it? That's pretty cool. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck, it's just a bunch of Mavericks out there.
Yeah, they're like, I took all these shrooms.
I just came up with this shit, dude. It just makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah, just really think about it. Have you ever tried DMT? Dude, that would piss me off so bad. I mean, because you don't know some of the books I've read.
Have you ever dropped acid and stared into the fabric of your cushion, of the fabric of your couch for 3 hours?
And
It
then I'm
makes
like,
sense, dude.
And then I'm like, no. And they're like, well, that's why you can't cross the 66 parallel.
Do you remember that movie
Airman.
Hunted? With where they had they were Angelina Jolie and they were curving bullets and shit, and they were like they had like this ancient loom, and where the defects were in like the loom's pattern was like how they found out who to kill.
No, I never saw that.
Okay, never mind. Then my point is lost.
But yeah, there's also a bunch of videos back to the dragons. Like on YouTube, you can just go and find 5 Chinese dragons caught on camera and spotted in real life.
Yeah, they just strayed a little too far from home, which is just outside the ice wall. Well, do you know what, dude? To be honest, if I was a dragon and I saw the ice wall, I'd be like, fuck that. I'm going over there because these motherfuckers keep killing us.
Hang on.
And then there are books about it. And put us on their shields and shit.
Let me screen share this.
All right.
Look at this fucking dragon, dude. I'm gonna mute it though. I don't want the sound. Is that the one? That's a trip.
Yeah, that's a trip. That definitely looks like AI though.
It does, but isn't that sick as hell?
Yeah, that is fucking sick. That'd be dope to fucking see.
I mean, probably not dope though, because like in all the mythology, they're like killing your ass.
I wouldn't care, dude. I wouldn't fucking care. Like, if I died because I got a chance to see something like that, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, that's fucking cool.
All right, so that's insanely AI right there. But I mean, this gets onto a whole new topic of like AI is just getting too much. Like we're quickly approaching.
This one. This is one of the ones I like.
We're quickly approaching like the precipice of every. You know how I'm like, we can tell that one's AI, right?
Watch for it under the bridge, or under that thing. There it is. Look. Going up into the sun.
I didn't see shit, dude.
Like, see this bridge over here? Look over that bridge. I was wrong. Look over that bridge, between the bridge and the sun. Wait for it. There it is. See it?
No.
Look at that. It looks like a solar flare underneath.
Okay, yeah, I saw.
There,
right there. I don't know about that one, dude. What is that? The motherfucker from Dragon Ball Z?
Shenron? I have that one tattooed on my fucking arm, dude.
What, Shenron?
Yeah, look at that shit. Boom.
Well, I can't see it because we're screen sharing right now. Show me again. Fuck, I didn't somehow never notice you had that on there.
Yeah, and then I have like...
Look at this one, dude.
Big symbols above it.
Look at how
that one's real. That's not here.
No. That's so fucking real, bro.
Yeah, look, you can see it affecting the terrain.
Yeah. See, when I was saying how you can tell shit's not AI, you can tell that. You can tell that's not AI.
That's just some really cool fishing lure. I've seen those. Like, those are the 3D printed dragons that they fucking make. Like, have you seen those ones?
Yeah, I've seen those, dude.
Yeah, they just put that onto a fishing line.
So yeah, all of those were real, bro.
All of them were real.
Like I was saying, how you can spot AI. I'm good at that, and I can tell you that none of those were AI.
I agree.
Now, I am still huge proponent of the idea that dragons were actually real.
Yeah.
We know too much about them. They're depicted in too many different... They're the same, this is the age-old argument that the same beasts are written about by too many disparate cultures that had no contact with each other, but yet they all describe the same thing.
Yeah.
down to down to like what their skin looked like, and I'm like, well, how the fuck would they know that if they didn't see it? You know what I'm saying?
Well, look at the clouded leopard. The clouded leopard was thought to be just a fucking a myth, a like a fantasy of like South American culture or whatever for so long until we actually fucking found one, and it's like, holy shit, those things are fucking real, and they're not really fucking crazy. They're exactly what they fucking said they were, but just in a primitive way. But with dragons, it's hard to imagine that a fucking megafauna that describes that fits that fucking description didn't exist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you'll
like here's another thing. You're never gonna find fossils of a Tasmanian tiger.
why is that?
Well, because all the bones and shit are fucking already deteriorated of them.
Yeah,
The only ones you can find now are the stuffed and mounted ones. Because they existed alongside us. We have pictures of them alive.
Yeah.
But
And I'm pretty
you're not going to find fossils of them because they've already eroded away. How many fucking megafauna out there have their bones eroded away and their existence is only told in pictures and stories and shit? Because that's exactly where the fucking Tasmanian tiger is right now. It only exists in pictures, even though these pictures are actually photographs and not fucking drawn.
Mhm.
They just simply didn't have the fucking technology for that back when the dragons were flying around and shit. But yeah, but we actually had the sense to preserve the Tasmanian tiger in taxidermy.
I liked this thing I read where the T-Rex with its big ass legs and tiny stubby little arms and how they think that it stood. They're like, well, it would have major balance issues, right?
Yeah.
And then this guy who did a 3D model and proved that if you put wings on the T-Rex,
Yeah, the arms are actually facing the wrong way. It
yeah,
should be backwards.
Yeah.
And
it's like if you put wings on it, like big ass wings, like I don't know, these motherfuckers with their math. Anyway, by analyzing the supposed height and width and all that of the T-Rex, he's able to deduce what kind of wings it would need. And then if you put those on there, it completely stabilizes it and gets rid of any potential balance issues.
yeah.
So either it didn't have wings and it's like this fucked up behemoth beast that practically couldn't live, right?
Yeah.
Or you put wings on it and it's like an apex flying predator. Which do you think is more realistic?
Well, there is a very good chance that the fossils left behind by it didn't show that it was hollowed bones, but because the sediment filled the exterior of the bones completely. So for all we know, it could have been hollow boned.
Yeah.
And it could have been light enough to fly with a big enough set of wings, but the breastplate bone doesn't protrude out, so it wouldn't be able to support the muscle structure that it would need for the muscle fiber to sustain flight with like how big of wings it would need.
Mhm.
But like also, like I said, like going like I said with the like Tasmanian tiger, those bones aren't going to fossilize because just the environment isn't right for it. So there's tons of fucking shit out there that's just lost to fucking history because their bones have deteriorated, were eaten, shitting out, fucking eroded away, turned to dust.
And things like
Like you need this very specific set of conditions for bones to fossilize. Like they need to be covered almost immediately, and they need a slow decay rate to where either a slow decay rate or to be covered in a substance that would kind of concrete them in, that would allow a slow seepage of water into the void of space that the bones would have left after they rotted away, to form the sediment in there to
And
form
things like skin, wings, or the bones that are in wings, or like you're describing, would be very hard for them to survive. But then you also have things like the skin and cartilage
yeah.
would not at all.
Yeah,
So what do you think?
Yeah, in certain conditions like bones and cartilage. I mean not bones. Cartilage and skin could survive. I mean, like even imprints of them and shit.
Yeah, dragons, bro.
Dragons.
Yeah. No, that's just one I like. I
Yeah.
like to think about that one. Last
And
one.
like I said before, I don't want to know if I'm wrong because I like believing in that shit.
It's cool. Like, we're probably just super retarded, dude.
Yeah, we might be retarded, but you know what? I'm not fucking changing the fucking world, and I'm not fucking out here fucking like making huge discoveries and fucking like whatever. So what the fuck's my fucking what I like to believe gonna fucking hurt? You know?
You know what else I like to believe? That everything before the 1800s is a total fabrication and lie.
Oh, the Tartarian mud floods and shit.
Yeah. I like how you just knew that immediately.
Yeah, the fucking World Fair being built in a matter of days.
Mm-hmm.
The
Well,
fucking-
months.
and then they destroyed it with fire. They just burned it down.
Yeah, that stuff. I love that.
They
stuff.
they burned down fucking like all the fucking stones that they used.
Well, no, okay. So the how it burned down, or how they tore it down, they say, is that those are all temporary structures made out of like wood and plaster, and that's fine. Even though if you look at the pictures, like the idea of these buildings being wood and plaster is completely fucking just. We have so much photographic evidence of these fairs, especially like the 1893 World's Fair, that if you look at them, you look, humans have you should have the innate ability to look at a picture and be like, that's not fucking plaster and wood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the grandeur of these buildings, you're like, this isn't some carny slap show that they put up in a fucking year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And another problem with that is a lot of these buildings are still fucking standing. And then they come out with the fucking cope. Well, like, you know, like most of them were plaster and fake, except for that one and 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 that one. You know what I mean? Those were real, but we just built like fake Greco-Roman palace towns around them. And I'm like, okay, why did you do that? For fun.
Yeah.
For carny shit. We wanted the average,
How long did the World's Fair last?
Which one? There was a fuck ton of them.
The one you're speaking of, or they just built all the shit in a year, and like everything was on mortar and wood and
Oh, the 1893.
yeah.
I mean, they usually went for like a year. But
So they spent a year building this shit just to have it up for a year.
No, they spent more than a year. Let me get you the. It was also known as the Columbian Expedition, also known as the Chicago World's Fair, and it ran for 6 months from May 1st, 1893 to October 30th, 1893. It was meant to celebrate the 400th anniversary of Christopher Columbus's arrival in the Americas. So they built a giant fake Romanesque palatial town to celebrate Christopher Columbus, I guess.
Complete with working plumbing and all that shit. Yeah.
Oh, everything you would need, electricity, like electrical marvels that the world had never seen before, right?
Yeah. So they had a full on electrical grid to fucking work with the fucking electrical marvels. Yeah.
Yes. And it was called the White City. Grand neoclassical buildings, all illuminated with light, electric lights. And you got to think this is 1893, you know, so Wild West, pioneer America. Yet alongside with the cowboys and Indians, they're building grand neoclassical carnivals just to entertain the common man.
You said 1893?
Yeah.
So fucking Wyatt Earp was alive during this time.
Yes. Yes.
So there was a chance Wyatt Earp could have went there if he wanted.
He could have gone there, yeah. Yeah. But I mean, even like stories like that are sketchy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they find out that a lot of dudes were characters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, there's photos of Wyatt Earp, but do I believe in photos? Do I believe in basically in the narrative of the old West with the cowboys and Indians and all that shit? It's hard to believe in that shit while simultaneously they're building neoclassical carnivals with power. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And see, like it's hard to believe that according to the official narrative.
Yes.
But it could have happened exactly the way the Wild West did, is if that structure was already standing and already it only needed a few things to become operational.
Right. And we were just finding this crap.
Yeah, if we found this, yeah, cool. But you can't tell me that they could build that shit in Chicago while in southern Arizona they were still fucking like hanging out drinking whiskey at the birdcage.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Clapboard buildings, and you remember that's why I always stand outside the courthouse like a weirdo and I just stare at it.
Yeah.
The reason I do that is because it's this big ass brick building, several stories, right? Whatever, right?
Yeah.
So these, the drunk cowboys and the hookers needed to take time to build an elaborate stonemason. I can't remember what kind of architectural style that is, but the massive tombstone courthouse, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful building.
Absolutely remarkable.
So the cowboys and hookers needed to build that courthouse in the grand fashion it is as a beacon of justice, but then they needed to go down the street and live in fucking airmen, dude. But after they built their grand stonework courthouse, they needed to go down the street and live in clapboard shanty wood buildings.
Yeah, they're still there. There's still proof that they're there. Yeah.
Yeah. But justice was so important to the cowboys and hookers that they had to make that courthouse, but then they made their own houses that they had to live in every fucking day. Wooden shanties.
You see, what makes a lot more sense to me is that they found that building
and then built a shanty town around it.
Yeah, built a shanty town around a building they found.
Yes, that's the whole thing. Because who would fucking live like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And of course, they built to their needs. If the little shanty town needed a courthouse, they would have built it out of wood and shit, just the same way they built the birdcage, the same way they built the fucking OK Corral.
All of those fucking buildings. That's how they would have built it, because that's the town that sprung up around it. So why was it so important to build that, this palatial courthouse? They just loved law. The hookers and cowboys loved law and order so much they needed to spend all of their resources on their courthouse and then go home to their shithole wooden shacks and drink fucking Sour Mash Rye until they went blind.
Yeah.
But at least they had a courthouse fitting of justice. What is that?
Right? Like it's and the masonry work alone, just to build the bricks to build that place, would have been fucking outrageous. They would have had to have like a fucking team of people that could fucking do that.
Well, apparently cowboys and hookers are also master stonemasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd those bricks come from?
How long did it take them to transport them?
Where were they? There's no kilns and shit. There was no brick factory around there. Where did they come from? So how much resources did they put in for the import of these all these red bricks and you know what I'm saying? It
And
just
it's
gets
not just red bricks. The fucking bricks that they have building that place are solid bricks. They're
yeah.
not like those hollowed out fucking cinder blocks that we use to build
No.
fucking walls and shit now.
Solid bricks, and it's not all brick either. Think about all the beautiful wood in there.
Oh yeah, the woodworking, the carpentry that had to go into it, the fucking like fucking grandmaster carpenters had to fucking do fucking fabulous works of art on even just the fucking wooden seats in the courtroom. The fucking the bars on the windows, all that other shit, you know.
Yeah,
But then the gallows are just kind of like hastily thrown together, and like every other piece of every other thing in the fucking town. Like, don't get me wrong, like you go into the bar there, and the bar has been well made, but nowhere near the fucking the skill level used to make the the interior of the courthouse.
I can give you the official mainstream narrative on it.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
The Tombstone Courthouse in Arizona was built in 1882 by architect Frank Walker and constructed by the Redmond brothers. It was designed in the territorial Victorian style. Why? And served as a Cochise County courthouse. So that's the official narrative of that. So what do we have on the Redmond brothers?
Masons. I'm just calling it now. I don't know
Now,
for sure.
So this is very telling. So I'm just using Chat GPT, right? So I can quickly ask questions.
Yeah.
So it tells us it's built by the Redmond brothers, right? And then I say, tell me about the Redmond brothers. And then it says, I can't locate specific information about builders named Redmond brothers associated with the construction of the Tombstone Courthouse. How do you like that? So it can't find any.
Okay. I'm looking at the lodge devotion 723 has from the Freemasons has ruffians are brothers brother Sir Redmond Barry, also the Sir Redmond Barry, 1813 to 1880. So there is that name did exist and was in the
Oh, and they were Freemasons, of course.
Yeah. That's the only place I can find like historical shit on the Redmond brothers is just the name Redmond pops up with the Freemasons. But it doesn't really surprise me much because the cornerstone of the courthouse does have Masonic symbolism on it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it does.
Well, I pointed it out to you when we were there.
Yeah, the whatchamacallit, the stone.
Yeah, the cornerstone.
Yeah, cornerstone is so fucking Masonic, dude. So what about the architect Frank Walker?
I don't know, dude. That has a spiral staircase up into like all the like, yeah, and then like, oh, they needed like the jailhouse, the jail room.
Oh, yeah, that fucked up dungeon.
Yeah, built in the same manner, but had to be built. Okay, here's the fucked up thing. Okay, right? You could argue that these fucking master fucking masons came and built the fucking courthouse and then fucking left town. That's why everything else is a fucking like little shanty town around it. Everything's made of wood and fucking like there's driftwood in the fucking architecture, you know?
Yeah.
Then fucking like 2 decades later, they come back and like the Masons come back and extend the jailhouse because they needed more room. and then just left again, like. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reliable information on who built the Tombstone courthouse.
The most reliable information you're going to get is from some lady in a costume inside the courthouse as a reenactor. Well, back in 1880,
was built out of red brick. The courthouse was designed in the Victorian style. Why?
because it was in the Victorian era.
I mean, okay, you're onto something there.
Okay, when you see like those movies concerning like vampires and werewolves and shit that take place in the Victorian era,
Yeah.
where you see like the horse and buggies and Nosferatu and fucking like whatever. That took place at the same time as the Cowboys and Indians.
Even the Wikipedia doesn't tell you who built it. No information. See, this, what we just dug into right here, this is just one example of a fucking random building in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
There are buildings like this, grand fucking buildings all over the country that have no history. Nobody knows who built them. Nobody knows where any of the material come from. Like you'll look in like the South, there's like these. Okay, here's a good one. There are mansions in the South that look like the White House, just in a swamp, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we don't know who built that. We think it was, or if they'll have sometimes, like in the case of this, the Redmond brothers built this, and you're like, who the fuck are they? And they're like, oh, we don't know. Or it'll say, J.P. Peabody built that. And then there's nothing attached to his name, like he never existed.
Yeah, and there's other ones like the Alamo, where there's very non-specific people who built it, like Spanish missionaries.
yeah, just like that's how I would give lore to a place in D&D. Like it was built by ancient Selenite worshippers. Well, who are they? Ancient Selenite worshippers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Move along. So, yeah, that going back to the with the World's Fair, if you look into a lot of that stuff has that kind of sketchy history, and it just a lot of them don't make sense on any level. So you talk about the Chicago World's Fair, the one we were talking about with all the grand white buildings and working Ferris wheels and this huge electrical grid during a time when everybody was dirt fucking poor, and like this was made for like the common man. Why are you sending the common man to go to some fake Greco-Roman palace town? And then if you look at the pictures, they're filled with mythological, like weird occult mythological shit, right?
Okay.
That would have absolutely no meaning to like your average chump, right?
Yeah.
So the stories are that this thing was built as this major attraction to celebrate Columbus, and dudes like me and you were supposed to go there. Okay?
Right. This is fucking crazy. Like just how massive it was. The pool.
Yeah.
The fucking ridiculous architecture is just absolutely fucking insane.
And it just makes no sense given the supposed purpose of it.
Just to tear it down in 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. That's all it was. And two
Look at
chunks.
the detail on that. Okay, you know the that draft horse with the dude leaning his elbow on the
I do.
yeah. Look at the detail in that.
Yeah, look at the.
Like that statue alone should have like, even if it was made out of like wood and
Here.
fucking mortar and plaster, just carving that detail out of it should have taken at least like 4 or 5 years.
Just look at it.
Yeah, absolutely massive. Do that one where show that image where it's like over the shoulder of that Roman dude with the staff that overlooks
Man, I could have told. There was a time when I could have told you the name of that fucking.
that overlooks that fucking pool.
Yeah, there was a time when I could have told you the name of that statue, but I haven't been looking into this for a minute. But look here, you talk about this one.
Yes.
All right,
that's the one that gets me. Look at that building in the background. Look at all the buildings on the side.
So all of this is fake, bro. This is all wood and plaster, bro.
Yeah, and they built all of that in like what 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. My ass. That would have been decades worth of work to build all that.
Yeah, how long was? I like this because it spouts out the mainstream narrative very quickly. Took 3 years to build that.
My ass. They would have had to have like 1 million people working on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's ass, dude. Look at this. Look at this one.
Yeah, there's a colorized version of that one. Hold on.
Look at that. Look at this. So do you get what I mean when I say, look at this?
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you start examining these buildings, I mean, okay, here, look at the work on those pillars.
Yeah, those were molded.
Do you see that?
Yeah, those were not molded anywhere. Those were carved.
The point I was getting is like this. You're looking at the insane grandeur of this shit, right?
Yeah, and you look at even the close-ups of like the woman on the bridge. You can zoom in and look and see that is stone she is standing on. That is stone she's leaning on.
Yeah. It's the point of this fair being like commercial and entertainment. It doesn't make sense to like they fill it with all of this weird like you'll see like references like the Green Man, Methylene the Mermaid. That was just a few of them. I'm looking for a specific picture. I think it's the Hall of, or is it the Festival Hall? All of these things, these elements is what I'm saying would be totally lost upon fucking common rubes going here to fucking ride the Ferris wheel. You know what I mean?
These guys are fucking working in steel factories. Do you think they know who these fucking Roman and Greek fucking people?
No, there's like
are?
No, and like you just brought up, there's depictions of like Roman gods and shit everywhere.
And they're like, "Oh, honey, look at this, sweetie," showing his daughter. "Who's that, Daddy?" "I don't know. I've worked in a steel factory since I was 13. I dropped out of school. Ended for me when I was 12. You know."
I can't read and I have polio. I'm trying to find here. This is a different one, but this one really emphasizes what I'm saying. This is from the 1904 Louisiana Purchase World's Fair. Okay, so this one's in Louisiana. This is the Festival Hall. I spent like an hour looking at this one time, okay?
God, this is the carvings and the statues alone.
Look at the windows up here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's the fucking pentagram.
Yep.
The Masonic pentagram there.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, the
These
one
are
that's
all
commonly used to depict the satanic and the Wiccan pentagram. That's a Masonic pentagram.
ancient symbol. This is the pantheon of gods up here. Okay, this is the goddess Columbia.
And look at the
Or-
people. Look at the tiny little
Well,
ants
it's
standing
hard
next to them.
It's hard to tell if this is, and see, this is a working fountain too. Look at all the water.
Yeah,
So that's all plaster, right?
yeah, because it's waterproof plaster, bro.
Yeah. And see this it's hard to tell if this is Columbia or Helios. I'm thinking it's Columbia from this. But you have here, this is super apparent what this is. You see this guy over here?
Yeah.
Can you see my cursor?
Yes, I can.
Very good.
The dude
All right.
holding the bull.
Okay, so he's not actually holding the bull. So yes, that's a guy. That's a bull.
Is it a
That's
sword?
That's a blade. Yes, that's Mithras from the Roman Mithraic cult slaying the bull. That's a big part of the Mithraic legend. It was a secret religion in Rome. Okay.
Okay.
Why is that there?
Yeah. See that dude right there in the hat? He understands what that means.
Which one? Him right here?
Yeah, that guy. He's like, yeah, I've seen this before.
Oh
know
yeah,
what it's all about.
that's Mithra. Only an idiot wouldn't know that's Mithra. And if you look here, these are like nymphs and other things, fae out of
That one
history.
that you have your cursor on right there, and the up and to the right, up one more, to the right one and up. That's a mermaid right there, dude.
Yes, it is. That's Mithra again. It's a different part of the story there. Isn't this just wild shit in here, right? There's
Yeah.
that star again over there. That looks like a Roman eagle. So, and if you look down here, look here's there's me and there's you. We're just walking around. We know about this. All means something to us, huh?
Look at the size of that compared to the people.
Yeah. Look.
Let's
Could
say
you
let's say that dude's average height for that time period, he's 5'5", 5'7",
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, because they weren't.
That statue right there is fucking 20 feet tall.
Yeah.
That
Imagine how big this place is. Look at this.
they built it for funsies.
Yes, it funds Carnival Land. That's what this is. It's Carnival Land. That's wild shit, huh?
Yeah.
So I don't believe any of that shit.
This has got to be a video episode because there's too much visual shit going on.
I know. I already planned to upload it as a video. Because, like I said, we've just been looking at shit and being like, that's bullshit. But it is. I mean, if you really think about it, there's let me grab this right here. If you want I'm going to do an unsolicited endorsement here. If you want a book that'll go over shit like this way better than me and learn you some really wild shit, pick up, let me get it.
Old World. Oh, Evidence of
the Old World by Jean Levi. What it does is it goes through just like we did. Like, here's my favorite chapter that I have bookmarked here is cataloging the impossible narratives. And basically what it does, it just talks about buildings that the story behind them and how they were built. Like, and I'm talking about like insane buildings, right? Like the shit we were just looking at.
Yeah.
The stories of how they were built make absolutely zero sense. And
Actually, do you know what?
What's
It
up?
it may have been possible to do all that
How so?
with the help of giants.
You see, I'm kind of on you with that. that still goes along the lines of it wasn't us that built that and we just found it, but they were built at some period in the past, and if they had the assistance of giants or giants built them, they could easily make things like that. Makes sense?
Why do they need it? Every single passageway and every single door in there is fit for somebody who's at least 20 feet tall to fucking walk through.
Yeah. And a lot of dudes you can move this even further away and explain, how there's this big controversy and then nobody's ever really sure how the huge stones of the pyramids were built.
Giants.
Or moved. Well, imagine a dude that's 20 feet tall, right? If I am 5'9" and I can deadlift 400 pounds, right? I've done it. I'm not going to do it now, but I have done it in my better days.
I've seen there's pictures.
Yeah. There are photographic evidence.
You had too thin of a bar and it was bending.
And it looked real cool. Yeah. So I am a manlet and I could lift 400 pounds. So what could a giant it doesn't even have to be 20 feet tall. What could a 12-foot tall Nephilim lift?
Yeah.
If I can lift 400 pounds, what could they lift? You know what I mean? Andre the Giant, you can look up and we all know what he could lift, and he was what, 8 feet? 7 something?
He drank 120 something beers in one sitting.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I couldn't even lift 121 beers.
No. So he was 7'4".
Yeah. He was a foot and 1 inch on me, dude. And he was stocky as shit.
It's
like
also
his height alone, it doesn't describe him. Like he was physically bigger.
He could lift over his head 500 pounds. He could bench press 600 pounds. And given his size, he could deadlift 800 pounds.
Twice as much as you, with only a couple feet.
At 7, yeah, with just over 2 feet higher, he doubled me. So now double him. And
14 feet.
You're close to lifting 2,000 pounds with just very incremental 2 foot. You know what I'm saying?
You get 4 of those motherfuckers together, and they're carrying those blocks like it's nothing.
Right? Yeah, dude. 4 of those dudes could lift over a ton or more. How much? What do those bricks weigh?
Probably a fucking lot. 1 gorillion made up number.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so the average limestone blocks that they trip out about on how they could be moved, right?
Yeah.
The average one weighed 5,000 pounds.
Oh, so Andre the Giant with like 2 buddies could fucking carry one.
Well, not the giant. Andre the Nephilim.
Andre the Nephilim, yeah.
With 3 buddies could be like, oh yeah, they'd be like moving a shitty sofa for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, put it over there and don't drop it. You get 4 or 5 and they're coasting and one guy's faking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that unbelievable if you believe in the biblical narrative of giants. Which I don't really even think is
star persons over there just gazing into it, watching his ancient version of TikTok.
And it's not even strictly a biblical theory about giants. I mean, you can look in the 18 and 1900s, there's all kinds of newspaper articles about motherfuckers finding giant bones. And then the Smithsonian comes in and says they're fake and takes them away. And then you never see them again.
Yeah.
That's verifiable.
And why do they take them away?
Because they don't want to.
Why do they destroy them? You'd figure with the Smithsonian, they would like display them and be like, oh, and this is what people used to think were dinosaur bones or giant bones. We actually found out that they're this. No, they fucking took them and they destroyed them.
Mm-hmm. But you may be onto something.
Isn't that weird for a scientific community to not put something on display that was like a radical thing in history?
Yeah, even if it was wrong,
If it was
you would
wrong and people thought they were giants, they'd be like, "Huh." Early discoverers of this believed this to be this, but later on we found out it was this.
Yeah, but no, they just take it away, destroy it, and you're never supposed to see it again because they don't want us to see it. Because if we had definitive proof that giants were real, it would change everything.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying like, anything from a religious perspective, but if we knew that there were like at one time there were 15-foot motherfuckers,
Just
weird shit would start to click.
see that new movie coming out about David and Goliath?
No, but it's probably horrible.
Probably, but I think I probably watch it, and I probably think like, "Oh, this is lame," but I'm gonna think it's cool all the way up to it. I'm gonna get myself excited about it.
House of David, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to know the thing about Goliath? He
Yeah.
was a Nephilim.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, he was a descendant. What was he? An Anakim?
I have no idea, but I don't doubt that a guy named David was able to take him down with a sling and a rock. Have you seen how fucking hard those motherfuckers can hit?
No.
Like, I'll send you some videos later on examples of somebody using a sling and a rock, like professionally or like in like a fucking well trained manner. Those things are fucking wild.
Champion of the Philistines. I think it was a Raphaim, those were Nephilim. All right, man, that's enough. We schizoed the hell out on this one.
Yeah, we did.
You ready to do the plugs?
Yep. You can find us on Spotify and what the hell is the other one?
Pocket Cast, dude.
Pocket Cast.